everyone, and welcome back to this week's Torrent Tuesday Tips. I am Leah Lewis, the Principal Consultant of Torrent Healthcare Consultancy, and I'm so happy to share this information with you. So before we go any further, I'd like to ask if you're interested in receiving this information, if it's doing something good for you and you'd like to receive more, please feel free to subscribe to the channel, like the video, share it, or comment your experiences below of how any of these tips may have helped you or anybody that you know of. Alright, so this week we are going to be talking about sleeplessness and beating insomnia because it affects so many of us, and in these days some of us are having some pretty sleepless nights. So from now on, no more sleeplessness. I'm going to share some tips with you that you can try that can really help you to get a good night's rest. So let's get straight to the tips. The first tip is bay leaf tea. Now, do you remember in the last video that I spoke to you about bay leaves helping you to reduce anxiety? Well, not only does it help to reduce anxiety, it really induces sleep. I use it all the time because it really, as I said, it knocks you out cold. Like you really get a good night's rest when you drink some bay leaf tea about an hour before bed, because bay leaf relaxes the central nervous system. It really helps to relieve any kind of nervousness in the body, and it also helps with indigestion and bouts of gas that may be bothering you. But bay leaf tea is quite useful for getting a good night's rest. So what I would recommend again is about 2 to 3 leaves of bay leaves. Or you could, the stronger you make it, it's up to you how strong you want it, how you can take it. But you can start off at about 2 or 3 leaves in 2 cups of water, boil it and drink it as tea. It'll really help you about an hour before bed. And that's the first tip. I would not recommend that you do this in the daytime because bay leaves tend to make you very drowsy. So for a good night's rest, an hour before bed should be best. Yeah? Alright. Next is soursop. Now soursop leaf tea, it is unique to the Caribbean and tropical regions, I would say. The soursop fruit is an exotic fruit, but the leaves are full of medicinal properties, including helping to induce sleep, and it helps to relieve indigestion and boost the immune system. So for the purpose of inducing sleep, you can use it interchangeably with bay leaves. So if you can't get bay leaves, you can use soursop or vice versa. Both of them work. So you can use soursop in the same way that you use bay leaves. I personally prefer bay leaves because bay leaves, to me, they're stronger and it just really helps you to sleep well. Soursop leaves, I find it's a little milder, so it's up to you what you can take, but it really does help to get you a good night's rest. Alright, so the next tip is a hot foot soak. Who doesn't like a nice hot foot soak? Yeah, soaking the feet helps to really relax the body. It improves circulation, and when you add some Epsom salt to the foot bath, it really helps to relax your muscles because magnesium is absorbed through the skin when you do it in a hot foot soak or in any kind of water environment. So the magnesium is absorbed through the skin, and when that happens, it helps to reduce inflammation and pain. It helps to relax the blood vessels and muscles, and it's really quite healing for the body and the mind. So a nice hot foot soak with some Epsom salt in it. It's quite simple to do. Just get a basin that your both feet can fit in comfortably. Put some very, very warm water, as hot as you can take it, and fill it up to at least your ankles. At least you can go higher depending on the container that you have, and just soak your feet in it for about 15 minutes. And whilst you're doing that, you can also drink a cup of the tea suggested before, and that will really help you to relax and get a nice rest in the night time. And the final tip is Destress, because you could drink as much tea as you like and you can soak your feet from now until, but if your body is not at rest and your mind is not at rest, then it won't work. So find ways to relax your mind, de-stress your system. So some things that I can suggest are moderate exercise, writing, indulging in a hobby. For me, I enjoy having a diary, so whenever I feel overwhelmed in any way, That's how I express myself. I like to sing. Dancing is nice as well. For those who can, stress is like a ball of energy, and you need to give it a way to release itself. Otherwise, you can implode, figuratively speaking, of course. So find a way to de-stress. Prayer and meditation, locking off work at a certain point in time, not working after a certain hour, laughing, getting your mind off of certain things, removing yourself from negative environments, being around people who make you feel appreciated and loved. Those things really help to de-stress you. So that's what I would suggest as well. So no matter what you try, always relax the mind. So that's what I will leave with you for this week. This is the end of this week's Tuesday Tips. So I wish you all the best in your journey to better health. And until next time, I'll see you soon. Bye.